Hey everyone, this is David. It's just a quick hit. Come on in. We have some things to get to today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where do I want to start? Let me fix the camera. Guys, one day I'm going to be ready when I actually turn on the microphone. You know what it is? When we do Just David or these quick hits and I'm alone, I, I prepare. I do prepare, believe it or not. I am a professional. She's a professional. I prepare and then, like, I don't know, don't even ask. But then the time just goes. So at some point, I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going to turn on the microphone. One of these days, I'm just going to actually be prepared when you all come here. By the way, we are really in the home stretch to our live show with Sarah. It is 11:17. Someone, I guess, recently asked another one of my Patreon members if they could sit together when they go, and this other Patreon member DM'd me and said, "This is a digital show. Yes, this is virtual. There are no seats except for in your house. We are doing this so people all over the world can come." Someone in Sydney, Australia asked me what time the show would be for them. You are 15 hours ahead. The show will be at 10 o'clock a.m. the next day. So if you are in Australia, the show is at 10 a.m. on 11/18. By the way, if anyone is truly in Australia or in the UK or Europe and you're like at work and you're supposed to be working, if you want to ask your question first, just DM me if you truly are overseas. Because look, we would love to pick a time that this works for everyone. I know last time we had people from Australia and Italy. I'm assuming a lot of you are working from home and you're doing your work on the side. But if anyone really has a reason work related, you want to ask your question first, we can't promise. I will do my best to just have you go first. Everyone gets a question. Tickets are on sale. The link is in our bio. If you don't want to think, you just want to DM me and say, David, where is the fucking link to the damn show? DM me. Wendy Osefo, I saw this posted on All About the Tea. I saw this basic headline that was on All About the Tea, and it intrigued me, so I want to give a shout out to them. It intrigued me, and it seems that Wendy Osefo is now embarrassed to film RHOP. Andy Cohen, it's always the same TMZ person who stops Andy Cohen. It's always when he's coming out of the Sirius building in Midtown. So, I mean, you know the time of Andy's show and you could figure out the time he comes out. Sometimes he probably stays in a little longer, but it's always the same woman asking, and I don't know who she is, and she's so funny the way this woman, like, and I mean that in like the best way possible. But I saw this on All About the Tea, that basically Andy Cohen was stopped, and then I listened to the video myself. Andy Cohen was stopped by, I believe, TMZ and asked, has he spoken to Wendy? And he said, well, she's kind of, we love the family, but basically, she's avoiding us. So it seems that Wendy is avoiding Andy. It seems that Wendy is avoiding the other ladies. And she is avoiding filming RHOP after the fraud arrest. So Andy said she's doing her own thing. I mean, and then the headline they used, which I agree with, seems like Wendy is embarrassed to film the show, which I actually agree with. Andy just kept saying, she's doing her own thing. Andy, I love you. Kind of, I guess. The people love you, Andy. I should say that. Doing her own thing sounds like she's not returning your calls. Sounds like she's not returning the other ladies' calls. Sounds like she is too embarrassed to film the show. And then he also went on and he said, because the TMZ person said, well, what do you say about all the bloggers and podcasters? Hi, woman from TMZ. Thanks for the shout out. What are you saying about all the podcasters and bloggers who are, coming down really hard on her? Maybe she's embarrassed. What do you say to them? And Andy's like, well, I would like the podcasters and bloggers just to remember that this is a real person and there's a family involved. Really, Andy? Well, that's okay if you want to say that. You go right ahead. I will say again, I don't feel one bit sorry for her family. She is a grown adult, grown ass woman with four fucking degrees, and the degrees don't mean anything. And she has a husband, and the two of them together sat and planned out and went and did a podcast where they lied about it and planned out and wore the wedding ring. You planned out and staged a fake robbery. Okay? That is what you did. You were arrested. Okay? So I'm sorry that you're embarrassed, but that's the whole problem with the whole fucking world that we're living in here in 2025. Okay? Everyone, this and that. Don't commit a fucking crime and stage insurance fraud. Okay? So I really don't feel sorry for her family at all. Guess what? If you have a problem with it and you want to leave that comment, that's okay. You want to take it a step further or something? I'll just fucking block your ass. I don't give a shit. But don't commit a crime and you don't have anything to be embarrassed with. I'm sorry that you're embarrassed to film the TV show and actually be a part of the show anymore. Also seems like you're going to be fired. Also, last week we talked about this. Doesn't seem like you are going to BravoCon. You're still on the roster, but I'm waiting for your pulling out of BravoCon any day now because you ain't going to sit up there on the stage. And you know what? Say what you want, but I mean, Jen Shaw loved it. She filmed every fucking episode up to the bitter end. Now, she didn't film the sit down with Andy because, she says, well, at one point she said, her legal team said this would have been like suicide to do it because, like, you really hadn't pleaded guilty. Then there was the rumor that, I can't control the edit. No, you could never control the edit with Bravo. And then there was the edit that, they didn't offer her enough money. But at least you're in contact with Andy. Let's read between the lines. She's doing her own thing. She's not responding to you, sweetie. And by the way, so no, I don't feel sorry for her family. And thank you, Andy, for saying to all the podcasters to let's remember there's a real person involved. I don't remember there's a real person involved. No, you committed a fucking crime. Well, you'll have your day in court. Great. Innocent until proven guilty. Please prove me wrong. The day I'm proven wrong that she is innocent, I will get down on bended knees. I'll go buy my own knee pads and we can film me on bended. I have apologized to so many people on this show. I don't know everything. I'm not Bethany Frankel. I will be more than happy to apologize to Ms. Osefo and Mr. Osefo. Now, if this is settled out of court and we're not sure what happened, there's no apology. But if this goes to a court and there's an actual judgment that she is innocent, I will buy my knee pads. I will lick the floor. You can all watch me lick the damn floor and I will apologize. I'm not above that. Trust me. I have no pride over here. So sorry. You should have thought of that before you went out and did all this. Sorry you're embarrassed. What did you think was going to happen, sweetheart? Oh, and by the way, regardless of Shaw, um, let's talk about Erica. She showed up every single day to film. I mean, she used her excuse. I can't talk about that because it's a legal matter. Sure, go ahead, Wendy. Use that excuse. I'm fine with that. You shouldn't mention it. Smart, Erica. Wendy, great. I agree with not commenting on it. But Erica showed up and took it all right in the fucking face. So I'm sorry that you're so embarrassed that the whole world knows that you were arrested. You should have thought of that before you did it. And wait, oh, you're innocent until proven guilty. Prove me wrong. Okay? You want to compare it to the other Bravo crimes? They still showed up to film. Someone said to me, because last time I covered